Welcome, welcome. I think it's always great when we can include trends now that are going to be around for a while. And it's fun, just trends. Trends are things that come and go, but it's great when we can hold on to them for a little while, especially when they're fun and easy. So thus today we bring us the Fringe shawl. So if we look at just a couple things, fringe is everywhere. It's been popular for spring, but it's really trending strong for fall. I want to show you a couple photos. Here's one of a fringed leather shawl, Neiman Marcus. You can see the price. So easy. This is so easy for us to do and really get an upscale look. And then if you look at this next one, we see a scarf, and it's also fringed, and it is Hermes, which we know is ridiculously, well, it's not ridiculously priced. It's higher priced. And so this is when we can really gain value as a sewer. But today what I want to show you is a no-sew fringed shawl. And it's just going to be fun. It's just going to be fun. Now, I'm doing this for my camping trip. So I made a new pair of yoga pants. I've got a basic shirt. I've worn this shirt so much. It's a white, and it's 122. It's the bias ribbed knit, which I love. Don't get me wrong. But I've worn it so much, it's a little older, but it's long sleeved. It's going to be great for a camping trip. But I wanted to pep it up a little bit. So thus the shawl. So watch this. This is so much fun. I'm going to show you the things you can do with it, and then I'll show you how to make it. So the first thing we do is we wrap it around, and we can just wear it over, which is really not my intent. It's really actually not my intent. Cute, it's really cute, but it's not my intent. So my intent is actually going to be as a swimsuit cover-up, a swimsuit cover-up. So you have the two openings, you put your head in one and your arm in another rather than putting your arms, and you see it just kind of covers up. So if you have a swimsuit on, you can kind of go into town and it's okay, or you can kind of get off out of the water and it's just covers a little bit. That's actually my goal. But look what else, it's just so incredibly fun. If you hold the armholes this way, and I'll show you how to do all this, and you put it, or this way, I'm sorry, hold it like this, and you put it around your neck, one of these armholes becomes the opening where you can make this adorable little scarf. I mean, really, is this just too cute? There's so many things you can do with it. I'm not allowed to say the name, but if you all do a little bit of research, you will find it, and you'll find a million different ways to wear it. But I want to show you mainly the cool thing, mainly how to make it. The other thing is there was one example where they just kind of tied it around their waist, which if I'm hiking and I just want it out of the way, there it is, it's out of the way, it's no more. But I made it out of a rayon, and I made it out of this peach rayon. It's fabric number 5565. And the reason I did it out of a rayon is because if you notice, it just packs up to like nothing. It's so easy to carry. It's just incredible. I love this thing. It becomes a vest. You know, I know you guys know that you could probably do all these demos a lot better than I can do. But if you just want it to be a little vest, then you scrunch it up, you put your arms through, and just scrunch it up all around here, and then it just becomes a vest. But anyway, it's lots of fun. So let's go over the numbers. Here's the circle. Now I did a 36-inch circle. And you can see the length of mine and the width of mine, and you can alter all these things. You can just have so much fun with this. It makes a great gift, etc., etc. So 36-inch circle, and about 12 inches down is where you want your armholes, this being the top up here. And then the armholes are going to start about 12 inches down. They're 12 inches apart, and they're 12 inches long. So it's 12, 12, 12. And then the rest of it, even if I saw one, you guys, and it was adorable. It was floor length. It was so cute. Obviously not to go camping, but it was really great. So you can make them as long as you want them to be, but you still want to put the armholes up here, because that way it'll create this little, you know, kind of, you know, second layer back there, kind of whatever you want to call that. Okay, so that's as easy as it is to make. It's 12 inches down at the armhole, 12 inches wide, and the armholes themselves are 12 inches long. And you can alter all that stuff, you know that. Now, because I didn't want to sew any of this, I wanted it to be the no-sew fringed shawl. I just cut the edges and I did them with fringe. Now, what we know about fringe and knits, this is a two-way knit, and two-way knits will fringe better all the way around. But some of my fringe is going to be different than others of my fringe because you've got the knit is going in different directions. So if you run along the selvage, and I've got the selvage laid here, and you do the cuts perpendicular, just hear me out, perpendicular to the selvage, that's going to give you your best cut. Put your finger here when you go to stretch and pull like that. That is going to give you, because what you see what happens is that fringe actually fringes longer than the fabric itself. So this is the selvage. Cutting perpendicular to a selvage on a knit will give you the best fringe. If I cut parallel to the selvage, I mean, I still get fringe. It's just not going to have the stretch. It's just not going to have the stretch. It does okay, but not near as cute as this that's parallel, perpendicular to the selvage. So don't cut it parallel. Now, when you go around a circle, you get both. And you can see in mine, some is going to be fringe better than others, but it looks great. The only real way to avoid that is to make a long strip and then sew it around. But that gets more complicated. But I just wanted you to keep in mind. Now, when you're sewing the circle, so let's say, for instance, I folded it, and I've got this circle. I'm just going to show you something that saved me a bunch of time. I've got this circle. And obviously this isn't a good circle, but anyway, when you go to fold it, quarter it, even eighth it, okay? And then start cutting your fringe, because you're cutting all those layers at one time. So it doesn't take you near as long to fringe as if you try to cut around the whole thing and fringe it. See, that's much faster and much easier, but you do have to take and pull each one, and just put your finger on the base, because if you're on the part of the side that pulls really easily and you don't put your finger down, you can pull it right off, and you want to be careful not to do this. So I did my fringe, I did it 3 inches long, and I did it every 1/4 inch. But again, that's up to you. It depends on how fringy you want it to be. This is too cute, and it's really fun. And again, you can wear it now. You can go camping, and you can be so stylish for fall. So happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.